Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. By the name of Allah, who is the King of the King and the God of everything. The first anniversary of exclusion of America was celebrated during a large military parade in Bagram. The 9th spike is equal to the first anniversary of the defeat and humiliating departure of the last troops of the world's biggest superpower, America and NATO, from Afghanistan. On this day, the Mujahideen of Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, after 20 years of bravery and sacrifices against America and its allies, removed the carpet of occupation and pushed the aggressors out of their country with their freedom struggle. On this occasion, the Ministry of National Defense thanks the heroes and sacrifices of the people of Afghanistan.
And they held a big military parade at the Bagram military base and celebrated this day by showing the power and ability of the country's infantry, cavalry and air forces. The Prime Minister Mullah Muhammad Hassan Akhund, Maulavi Muhammad Yaqub Mujahid, Acting Minister of National Defense, members of the government cabinet, diplomats of some foreign countries, heads, officials, Mujahideen and others. They were honored in the military base of Bagram. At the beginning of the program, the head of Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, Mullah Muhammad Hassan Akhund, attended the stage. After that, the ceremony began with some of the verses of Holy Quran. After the recitation of the Holy Quran, Mullah Muhammad Hassan Akhund first presented his speech. After the speech of Chief Minister, the Minister of Defense, Maulavi Muhammad Yaqub Mujahid, examined different parts of Mujahideen units, the battalion of martyrs operations, and moved towards the log, and moved to all parts of the battalions on the occasion of the 9th Sembula. After congratulating the ceremonial units of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, a battalion of martyrs walked regularly in front of the bridge and passed throughout the battalion of witness. Afterwards, Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan presented 3 army units equipped with different uniforms to the audience. The 4th unit was the students of Military Academy of Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, which was regularly passing by. After passing throughout different parts, a Mujahideen unit moved on motorcycles which were dressed in jihadi clothes, which reminded the time of jihad. After the passage of these different types of army units of Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, now they were passing equipment of Mujahideen's transports, which was used by the soldiers and forces of the serving government. These were used in war, and now these were passing ahead of the show, including the Ranger cars, Humvee, MSFI, MRP tanks. And after that, Russian battalion tanks and 4 digital helicopters flew regularly in the sky. After that, different types of heavy weapons were presented, which was the BM-21, Lona, DC, included missiles. Finally, 2 large types of missiles were presented. The first was a missile called Oregon, which can target to goal from 10 to 35 kilometers. The second is a famous ballistic missile, RA-11, which has different types of missiles that range from 180 km to 1000 km to carry high command sergeants and atomic materials. The ceremony ended with a display of different types of helicopters and aircraft of the air forces.
And in the last, I want to tell you the message of Mullah Muhammad Umar Mujahid, the brave Mujahideen of Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. Your Islamic and national duty is to work hard and to protect the people's heads and comforts. Using force without necessity and without Sharia permission is a great crime that will be calculated in the world and in the end. So be far of these.